It is better to have in the weekend.
NNC is not for weekends. They don't have. They might not have the room. He cannot guarantee us. That's what he said.
Then who will be there in the weekdays? That we need to find out, no?
This will be similar like previous time, no?
Yeah, previous time. But no, I can tell about myself because I have moved this side. So reaching that area, sorry, are you charger? Reaching that area from this place is not possible at all on work days because I reach home at 8:30 or 9 like that.
Okay. Let's see how to. Hybrid is still fine, right, for you?
Yes, yes. But I want a physical at least once in a while if I need to. That I will see. Yeah.
Okay. There is another option. Can we use 2 different days? One
Yeah.
weekend. I still don't know. Okay. I have to check with them if it is available. So one weekend and one on a weekday. So we still are comfortable with our. Guys, if you're having your dinners, you all can have. Okay, don't. And because we started late, I totally respect and we understand. So just have your dinners if you have to keep the things switched off because I want. At the end of the day,
Everybody,
we want
yeah.
solutions. So you can just go ahead and have. And in case it's KFC chicken, you can switch off the machine and switch off the video and have. But if it is something else which is not very appetizing, you can keep it on. Yeah. And so that's the other part of it. Now the thing is, yes, Wednesdays are we? How many of you are comfortable with Wednesdays? Same timing, 7:30 to 9:30, NMC venue. Going to be NMC venue on weekdays. Weekends, I have to check. Yeah. Let's start here.
And
Ram, Siji, Shobha, Prasad, Anshuman. Me and Raj, anyways, are on this side of the world. So for us, we'll have to think.
yeah, everybody please unmute first.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Wednesdays evenings are okay for me because NMC is nearby. So even weekends
For-
morning also okay.
Yeah, only. For me also okay for NNC.
Yeah, the same timing fine for me.
NMC.
Yeah.
Ram, what about you?
Yeah,
Anshuman.
I'll be mostly joining online. I may be traveling. Mostly I'll be away.
Okay.
If I join,
Okay.
it will be like online.
Okay. So, yeah, okay, fine. We'll come to the online part also next. Anshuman?
It will be a little tight for me, but yeah, I can make it on some days. Probably some days I will not be able to. Then I'll go
Okay.
on.
For people who can make it on Wednesday, we have a crowd. For people who cannot make it on Wednesday, what is the option that you're laying out?
One weekend we prefer at least like every third meeting as off on weekend. Then we can meet and
Weekend where? I mean, weekend, which weekend? Is it Friday evening, Saturday morning, Sunday evening, Saturday
Saturday,
evening
Saturday evening or Sunday morning. Means
for you?
for me, I am telling you.
Yes, next. If
Prefer
weekend also, we want a
Sunday
count from
morning.
all of you.
I prefer Saturday evening.
Saturday evening. Okay. See what we will. What about Prasad Ram? Let's take a call for this Saturday for the weekend also, and we'll go with the
Saturday,
majority.
Uh,
Bolo.
s- Saturday evening or Sunday morning is fine.
Both are okay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for me. For me only Sunday morning.
Sunday morning for Shobha, but Wednesday evening is okay with Shobha. Okay. Yeah. And Siji, what about you for weekends?
I'm okay with any time, no problem. It's anyway nearby
Fantastic.
my home only. Anyway, I'll come,
Yes.
no problem.
Yes, fantastic. Anshuman, you said Sunday morning. No, what is Saturday evening? You said. Okay, now Saturday evening, what time? All of you.
4 o'clock onwards, anytime I am okay.
Yeah, same
Saturday
here.
evening, 4 o'clock only.
Same here.
See, Saturday evening, there are a couple of issues. The Zoom is being used by the other two clubs. One. Second thing is, I have Pratidwani on alternate Saturdays, which means Saturday 6:30 to 8 o'clock. We have 1.5 hour meeting. It will be dicey for me because we don't follow that norm. I mean, we might follow. Mm, okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes by. Um, 4 4 o'clock will be difficult. 4 o'clock pioneers will take the Zoom,
Yeah.
or we need to change Zoom account. No, pioneers will send. Pioneers, okay, if it's just Zoom, we'll look into it. Saturday. Saturday, can we make it evening? What
But
time?
Pioneer is
4
already
o'clock.
separate, right? Only we and Newstart and Rendezvous paying, right? Using the same.
Hmm.
Yeah, Pioneers is
New
already.
Start, Pratidwani also is paying.
Mm,
Pratidwani, New Start, and Rendezvous. Yes,
mm.
Rendezvous, no problem. That's on Thursdays. Yeah.
Any
So we
plan
have.
that they will be continuing separately, or they need to join us? No, I'm just asking.
No, yeah, they will be along with us, and there is a small crowd.
Uh,
They can't afford.
okay.
Okay. What do we do now? Okay, Saturday, let's take a call for majority, except for Shobha. Shobha, let's see how it goes with. We need Gerald also will be joining in some time. Gerald also, I think both the guys, Gerald and Bino, Sunday they are not available. I think church and all that. So, okay. Now give me something. 4 o'clock
Sunday,
Saturday.
Saturday 4 o'clock.
Hmm? Suji, Anshuman,
Okay.
Prasad, Ram.
It's okay
Okay.
for me.
Even if it's online also. 4 o'clock Saturday. Need to send it to the management NMC.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll make it Saturday 4 o'clock. One timing. And Wednesday will be the other timing. Yeah. Wednesday evening 7:30. And Saturday evening 4 o'clock. Yeah, see one plus point will be Saturday evening means we might get a crowd. A working crowd might come. So we'll give them benefit of this thing. And Shobha can come online probably. Maybe if you have a role, only for the role you can come in online. We'll see how to squeeze it out. It's getting difficult, I know, but we'll play it safe. I don't know Teja. I mean, will he'll give us on Saturday afternoon? We have to talk. So I'll have to convince him
Actually,
because they have their own.
no, Saturday afternoon means conference room will be free mostly, right?
No, yeah, they have changed a lot of things now. They
Mm.
have audits every other day because they are with the ADCB, no, and NMC now is totally with ADCB. So it's like they're sitting in a bank only, he's saying. Every other day they have audits and they have some events and whatever. See, the best point is if you are in NMC, you have the, lot of crowd that comes which are inpatients for some time, like the maternity crowd and stuff like that. So we can easily send out a pamphlet along with the gifts that are given to people who have done their delivery there. We can include, for people who want to uh, come from home, spend some time with, who have taken a sabbatical. So a lot of ideas are there to make the club become more health oriented than staying just to this thing. So yeah, I've got the timings. Where the venue is okay. We have a little ups and downs because I stay in this part of the world. It's going to be difficult for me also to travel all the way. So, and Saturday being, for me, I have full house full like Saturday. So I'll have to just squeeze in time and come for an online meeting only. Okay, now, okay, Amita is entering now, thinking there's a meeting here. Oh, you'll have to, okay. Amita, hi, we're just having a business talk, but you can be a part of it, not a problem. Or you can leave and come back when we start table topics. Okay, if she's heard it. Okay, that's one part of it. The second part of it is the venue fees. Now, I asked for the first month. He said first month complimentary, he'll give us free. Okay, which means 2 sessions free. Now, second month onwards, he's told me that he said per session we'll pay $50. Okay. He said you might as well not pay then. Okay. So I said, no, no, we are like, we're just trying to put in people now at this stage.
Yeah,
So
to get
it's
clarity,
like
get clarity. First month means uh, July.
July.
July 2 sessions. Okay, July 2 sessions. If it is happening, both
We'll finish
Wednesday,
July.
Wednesday we
Yeah.
are planning hybrid, right?
Yeah. All both the days will be hybrid.
Hybrid. Okay.
First month we will avail it, yeah, whatever we have, okay, with them. Then once we see the turnover from their end, because we are launching in NMC with a little bit of pomp. That's what they're also going to call a crowd from their corporate, and we're
Okay.
going to we have to do it really well so that we sell ourselves well, saying Toastmasters is the place, for many people. So that will be the first part of it. And because the new start is more related with the health, so we have to talk ourselves into that. That's another second question that I want to ask you. What do you think how do you think we can sell ourselves to NMC? Why will NMC crowd become a part of New Start Toastmasters? Suggestions?
For everything, fun is the most important element. Whatever health or anything, fun should be there. That is, everybody will be
No, no,
attracted.
no, 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 right. That is the fee part of it. What I'm saying is, if we want to, take NMC crowd into our club, how are we going to sell Toastmasters concept to them?
What is the type of people they want to come in? Are they managers or the entry level or which department?
They'll start from reception onwards, Ram. I'm insisting on receptionist onwards. And so, yeah, because there'll be admins and there will be doctors also. I believe doctors also have difficulty in giving seminars and they want to polish their presentation skills. That's what I've heard.
See, anyone who needs to present or anyone who needs to do a public talk, obviously that's a straight fit case. Because we can straight away say that communication is only improved with practice, and this is the best way to practice. And there's a structure and platform. But for others who don't present, there may not be a strong fit. Yeah, we'll have to explain with a different benefit. Maybe
So
confidence and then.
do you think we can do kind of ask the doctors to come with how they would present for 3 to 4 minutes or 5 to 6 minutes
Yeah, I think
and
that's a good
show
idea.
them how we present it, no, probably research and presenting how we do and how they do it, so the difference can be very clear with them. What do you all think?
Mm.
Instead of
Yeah,
just going
yeah.
with the normal demo meeting, something which suits them, right? Correct. So yeah. And
And
anything
also
else?
some advanced project like getting consensus or interview. Those, like apart from this regular speeches, some
Okay,
advanced
Mr.
project if we can give in each of the meeting, then that will attract them.
Yeah, can you just repeat that? I was just a little
No,
distracted.
it's like some advanced project like reaching into consensus or giving interview or panel discussion, some apart from this regular speeches, 5 to 7 minute speeches, this kind of advanced project, if we can include in our every meeting by different members, existing members, that will be an attracting criteria.
Okay, we'll choose which ones will go well with the doctors and the
Ideally,
health.
other thing you can do is you can do a survey of their own needs. Maybe ask 5 questions. What is important for them?
Yeah.
Ask their entire
Yeah.
employees to fill that, and then that will give you what exactly they're looking for, and then try to meet that one. So say, let's say someone wants confidence or rather presenting skills, then it is a straightforward speeches. Then other advanced things may not be of relevance. Okay, it's not for attracting alone, it is for helping them in their job role. So what we need to ask is if you can do a 5-point question survey saying that, okay, what is that you do in your job role amongst these 4 things, and where do you see a challenge? And so then that would straight away give you what you need to pitch, or how you should structure for their meetings to help with it.
Okay, this is like you want to do it as a part of the demo, or it will be, after.
No, it should be done before. It should be done before the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the meeting, you create a Google, what do you call Google survey or a survey, sorry, a survey monkey, 5 questions, and okay, what is their challenge in communication skills or presenting skills or things? So what is that they're looking for most? We guide a few things, and 1 or 2 questions we keep it completely open nature so that they fill what they want. Challenge and then key. And then that would give you a clue how to pitch, or as well as how to structure the meetings. So this is like goes by email and WhatsApp to every person in their company. They all feedback. It is like taking direct inputs from them, because otherwise we would assume that, okay, they need this or they need that. If it comes from their own side, then it will be more accurate. Then accordingly, you can say, okay, to do this, to achieve this in Toastmasters, this is what is available. And this is how you can see it in the meeting. So it will be like based on their own feedback.
Okay. Done. And yeah, I mean, how do we, in case we are sending a mail kind of a thing, along with, I mean, with their corporate mail, suppose you want to attach something related to pathways or anything. What exactly do you think we should emphasize on the curriculum or the
Don't
projects
do
in the curriculum?
don't have multiple objectives for the same thing. So you should have only one objective for one piece of communication. So the survey should be simply, okay, the whole exercise of this is that, okay, you give one paragraph introduction about Toastmasters, saying that this is a leading club's size and whatever. So those 2-3 big benefits of Toastmasters in general, and an introduction about Toastmasters, and say this is possibly, this can be done. But now we would like to take your feedback as to where you feel challenges, and please answer this 5-question survey. Simple 5-question survey within 1 minute or 2 minutes, and then based on that, we will give you an experience of how a demo meeting looks like. So kindly take the survey. That's all is the email as well as WhatsApp. I think you should be done both on, if they use WhatsApp, then you think you should do it by WhatsApp as well. So because it's easy to fill quickly, and then that will be direct inputs. So those inputs will be valuable. Hi, Gerald. Good evening.
Hi, Bino. Hi, Gerald.
Evening.
Okay, Gerald, after speaking to them, they kind of, I mean, of course, I'm also pushing it that we want an MC crowd also to be a part of the Toastmasters. Okay, which initially will be difficult to convince. But what's in this for NMC is what is the question that was asked. Okay, so that means on the launching day, we want to make it a little big by saying, he offered that he'll make it big if we have the right material in place. So the idea is, as I was asking Ram and everyone else, what do we demonstrate to them even before they come in? I mean, what is the shout out that we're going to lend out to the corporate for them to attend this meeting? What kind of stuff are we going to? So Ram says that let's have a goal survey, wherein we ask them 5 questions as to what they feel as challenges in their work and in personality. And depending on that, we draft or we organize our demo meeting. So, because the curriculum is so huge, pathways, which project to pick from there and use it in the demo meeting. Um, Probably like one small thought was research and presenting. Suppose we ask the doctor or one of them to present it, which is very common in there, this thing. And then we come out with evaluation, or we come out with how Toastmasters do the same thing. Not that, but something else. So we keep ourselves ready, depending on what the challenges that they have, depending on what we get as feedback from their survey. Okay. So this is what Ram was telling. So what do you think? In fact, we were looking at what kind of crowd would be interested to enhance their public speaking skills. You're muted.
Yeah, that is a good idea. What Ram has suggested is a good idea. And apart from that, there's someone who has replaced Shraddha. And this person is also a kind of very enthusiastic and active person. And in fact, a couple of days back, and she was asking me about some ongoing program for staff, which is more about health. And now our club is all about health, and she was asking me what ongoing program can we have for health. Of course, I did not tell her anything yet, but the whole plan is to have something in the evening by 5 o'clock, when the staff would leave their work and come and participate in some exercise program. So I can have a discussion with her, and the entire HR team is now changed. So I can have a discussion with them. In fact, Teja himself is very much interested in being a member of Toastmasters.
Yeah, I
Uh,
spoke with him.
yeah. So when I spoke to him about the venue, the first thing he asked me was, "Can I be a member of it? I need to improve my speaking skills," is what he said. So
Yeah.
when we have one of these people, but the issue with NMC staff, we need to consider that also, as we all have experienced already. They cannot be consistent because they all have shift duties. And even Teja, the advantage of having Teja is, one from a top management is there. From the administrative level, someone is going to be part of our club. That's a good thing. Again, the downside of it is, I bet he's not going to be consistent because his duty changes, and he's an extremely busy guy. And at a time, he handles 2 or 3 phones. Every time I go meet him, he is handling 2 or 3 phone calls at a time. Puts one person on hold and talks to the other person. That's how it is. So many emergency calls keep coming up, but we can still brainstorm with him and find out how and what we can do to take it forward, how to include. And I will include this HR person also. And the HR head is also like very much interested in coming up with innovative programs for staff, which is HR's duty. So we can have a discussion with all of them, though they may not be actively involved, but they can just support us, is what I feel. So maybe a few of us can just sit with them and have a discussion, is what I believe.
Are we going to be useful to them, or they are going to be useful to us?
Good question.
I am
Definitely
looking
will be
for other
useful to them, because you see, whether it is the communication part or the health part, what our club uh, is all about, our objective is all about. We are just going to educate them. Like, I know that many of them, when it comes to communication, like they are not that good, and they definitely want to improve. Not everyone, but at least we
Most
can just
of them.
catch hold of those.
I think I'm the only nurse who's consistent Toastmaster.
You are a multifaceted human being, so you don't talk here, okay?
No,
People who are
I
doing
mean,
so much service.
in all these clubs, have you ever found a nurse, Anita?
When I saw
Tell me today.
Binu now, I was telling myself that I'm so happy to see you, Binu, on this time, Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the screen.
I just
No,
came.
I remember she used to be very consistent when we had it in-person meetings. She's very
Yeah.
consistent and very exuberant she was. It's on her. Anyways, I'm
She,
sure we'll get back to that.
maybe you can make her the
Um,
next president.
Excuse me.
yeah, actually,
I
why
don't
don't
think
you?
I don't have that caliber to be the president and all that. Uh, at this point, because I know my this thing, I haven't been so consistent. I know where I stand on pathways and everything. So I'm not an example.
That was just a joke.
No.
At a Pavi. This guy is like going after her. Okay, listen.
Because he has to
We
do
can
half the work.
talk about
That's why.
yeah,
Yeah, you know,
we'll
You
talk
better
about the
don't
XCOM
joke
roles
just as
in a short while. Yeah, we'll talk about the XCOM roles in a short while. Uh, one question is, suppose they are going to have an event, how do you think Toastmasters Club would be effective or in that event? How do you think we can collaborate with them in any kind of workshops or event? What kind of stuff can we do for them? Because what Teja was saying is, the new building has got a huge convention room
hmm.
where we're planning different meetings, different to uplift the quality of the staff. So that is where I see a lot of your Toastmaster Club coming in. Now I want to know. He is asking for suggestions. How can we be of any use for such kind of events where NMC crowd is going to be more concentrated? Okay, so how are we going to help them in
Okay.
these events?
Before the pandemic, we used to have the ongoing training session for staff, which is about team building, leadership skills, communication. There are trainers in NMC who used to do that. And um, I don't know if that lady is still there. I may just ask her, and we can see how all the time it is she who does it. And then what she does is she would organize health programs, and she would invite me to do some of the presentations and invite doctors to do some presentations and things like that. So uh, we need to get in touch with this training team, and we have to see how we can collaborate. So whether it is leadership skills or team building, or there are so many areas. And if we look at pathways, like it is the same thing what she used to do. And
Yeah.
so we can just plan, and Newstart Club can be involved in that. Like Teja could be of help in that case.
Okay. So yeah, probably we'll have to come up with, as Ram said, programs which will interest them and which will also solve their challenges.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one more suggestion I have is like most of the corporate meetings or even the church gatherings, which were online all these days, now they are slowly moving to physical meetings, right? Now the new trend is, now all these days we had online meetings. Now the present trend in some of these places is that they have online and physical meeting. While the physical meeting is going on, there's a camera, and whoever is
Yeah,
not able
hybrid.
to, yeah, hybrid. Uh,
Yeah.
so we can also do that, because when people are not able to make it to the meeting, I'm sure if they are in their respective offices, wards, they can still at least have a glimpse of what's going on. Hmm? Uh, so that can be an option to retain people who join, and one of the issues that we see is people join and then after 1 or 2 months they just wither off, right? That's exactly what
What
happened.
is the ideal time for people to be consistent? Like we're looking at two
That's
options: Wednesday evening 7:30 to 9:30, which is a working day, and Saturday. I don't know. He didn't promise me Saturday. Weekends he said it will be high, very difficult, but weekend Saturday at 4 o'clock is something which most of us are saying okay. Now,
um, actually that's a very difficult question to answer. Especially when
I know.
we consider NMC staff, like they all have shifts, and yeah, and then they, even in their respective shifts, they sometimes become extremely busy. Though they have the wish to improve their communication skills, then the duty calls, and yeah, very difficult question to answer. I don't have an answer for the timing.
How is Saturdays normally?
Saturdays actually some will be off. The hospital will continue to function, so some will be off and some will be at work. Uh, so the ones who are off, if they manage to come, the reason why I said the timing is difficult is because NMC staff have only one day off, not 2 days off. So the day they are off, they try to spend the time with their families. Uh, so again, if they are really interested, they can make it, I think.
No, ones who are not coming for work, they might not turn up at the meeting. Definitely not. Nobody
You can
after that
also, how
hectic work
about
shift.
reducing the time of the meeting? Will that help to 1 hour instead of 2?
Yeah, if apparently we might have to do that, 1.5 hours. But again, the scope of having their crowd and our crowd to do speeches will become less. No, if we reduce the time, we will reduce the timing. It will not be 2 hours, maybe 1.5 hours. But the focus will be more on giving speeches and impromptu speeches. So to
Because two
encourage
hours
at least
looks like
three
a long
speakers.
commitment, whereas 1 hour may not
Mm,
sound so. Yeah. So
yeah,
saying 1 hour
yeah,
and
we
then
have to
maybe
work
20,
on that.
45 minutes may be also okay.
True, true. We have to work on that. Yes. Actually, 1 hour sounds really lucrative. People feel like coming to the meeting, just 1 hour.
Yeah,
That is there.
exactly.
I've seen the tendency in the other clubs. So, yeah, that's one part of it we can work on. And
Can
we
one of
have
the
to
meetings
still,
also be completely only online? Like, for example, every third or fourth meeting?
um, is this to save money or what is it?
No, no, not for saving money. Basically, to those who like online, like in the sense like who don't want to lose time, or they're away or traveling
It's
or
going to be
whatever.
hybrid, Ram.
No, no, but hybrid is actually not that effective in my understanding. Okay, no, it is just to say give that scope. Uh, Completely online has a different impact compared to online plus offline or a hybrid.
Yeah, see,
So
but the thing
I
is, people
normally
who can,
see it is just to give that convenience. Okay, you have an option of online also instead of completely missing. You are just giving that option. But not now. What normally happens is if it is completely physical or completely online, the effectiveness will be high. Otherwise, in the hybrid, there are some hitches here and there.
that is fact. That's a fact. I mean, definitely when you kind of mingle both the things. Let's see how it goes by. I mean, initially we need to see what Teja said. $100 per meeting. Okay, I was trying to say 50, initially for first month he's going to give it free because he has to answer too much of audits and all that he was telling. So the second month onwards, he said $100 per meeting. So I told him that's still too much for us until we get a crowd from NMC or outsiders walking in. Once it becomes physical meetings, then people might start to come in. Until then, we can't afford that much. So I was looking at 50. So he said, you might as well not pay then. It was like, no, no. But then see, the 100, he's giving us food and beverage, which means the vending machine, which is free, is not going to be free otherwise. So, and I love their black coffee. So it's like this. It's going to be 100 with food and beverage. Okay, so what do you all say, guys? 100
Yeah.
for the entire club.
Yeah, earlier also we had that this thing because we budgeted
That much funds
200.
we have to
200 we budgeted and we were having food by our own.
ourselves. Yeah.
But
So this is going to be
yeah,
100, inclusive of their food.
yeah.
But for the staff, NMC was paying a little bit, I suppose, right? A portion of the fee was paid by NMC, I think. For
Yeah. Of course. I mean, NMC was paying for their staff half.
Mhm.
half. So
And
they were paying
as
half, and
yeah, as of now, our membership fee is only TMI fee. So we will not be able to continue that, right? We will have to increase a little bit. But
Mm.
for
yes,
the
somewhere between 250 to 300 is what we need to make. I think for the NMC crowd, it's still going to be NMC is going to pay. I think if they volunteer, that's
What
where we
I
need to
can
work on.
what I can do
Mm,
from my side is I am a trainer as well for my
mm,
hospital. So every time I do a training, then I can invite people to join
mm.
towards the end. There are a few who just love the presentation and then come and ask, uh, we liked it. Then, instead of personally saying it towards the end of the presentation, I can probably have a slide also and just show it to them and
Yeah.
invite them. Yeah, there's
In
nothing
fact, I
wrong in
was
doing it
telling
because
that
mm,
would be really good. I was telling that digital displays of Toastmaster Club should happen in NMC once in a while
mm,
in the reception area. Just one pamphlet, and we'll leave some pamphlets there in the reception. But there should be a
yeah, yeah,
digital display coming in once in a while,
mm,
talking about the Toastmasters Club
yeah.
happening there because it's happening in the
Nita, I think
venue,
I have
right?
to leave. I'll join you some other time. Yeah. Anything
Yeah,
else?
okay.
Yeah.
I think we are good, Ram. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Guys, just stay with us another 25 minutes. We'll just finish whatever doubts we've had, and then we will send out this video to our remaining people who could not make time today. So venue is one part of it, and timings is definitely we have selected two timings, the current one and the one on the weekends, which we need to discuss with their management if their venue is okay and ready. Otherwise, they'll have to come up with their suggestions, and again, we'll have to revert in the club, and we will need suggestions from you all. And raising the fee part of it, uh, we will look into it. Maybe not a massive raise, but something which is going to be hand to mouth only again after paying also. So we'll try at that stage. But if we are getting people, then we'll slowly have to take it a little ahead. Keep it a little more higher because people are paying 300 now outside for online meeting, for physical meetings, which is a good amount. Desert Divas, how much are you all paying, Shobha, if I may ask?
200. 200.
200 with the venue, Shobha?
Yeah, but that was a different case, Nalita. We have enough fund. Not a problem. We have a buffer, no?
So that is the previous, no, you have enough strength. That is the main
Strength and
reason.
also, yeah, previous year's
The
balance is
previous
also there.
year's fund.
Yeah.
That's there. So what happens is, yeah, probably that's one thing, and probably we need to do a speech craft or something to earn some money in between, for the club where you all have to volunteer to give some lessons and all. So yeah, I think speech craft is one thing where we can make some money from youngsters getting trained. That's a massive investment of time that we need to do as mentors. So yeah, we need to find other sources of earning money for the club and keep it as a buffer, which is a very healthy way of doing a club, thing. Now coming to the excom roles, okay, we do have somebody who's interested in being the president of the club, But yet again, there are the timing issues and stuff like that I have to check. Only thing is anyone still having the interest to be the president of Newstart? Is something one. Okay. See, there are silent roles also in the XCOM. When I say silent, you don't have to be active as such, but you have to be there in XCOM. So, like, let's say we do have nominations, we have some nominations. Nevertheless, if you have any interest, please let us know. I don't want to pronounce it or announce it here until the elections happen. But we don't have nominations for Vice President Education. We don't have nomination for Vice President PR. So I was just going to ask Binu or Gerald if you all would be interested in PR. Is that possible? Will Binu be able to do it, or Gerald, you will be able to do it?
No.
It's not about the flyer creations at all. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I understand. What about Binu?
Binu also, I don't think she can because
Is there
she
any role that she can take
maybe you can ask her directly. She
honestly?
just went there. She already
Yes,
came in complaining,
Binu.
I'm so tired, and she left there. Maybe you ask her. And she comes
Okay.
home stressed, and with the night and day shifts keep changing. There was a time she was just adjusting with it. Now she says, I'm not able to. So during the daytime, she's not able to sleep after a night shift. And there are days where she had just 1 hour of sleep after a night shift, and then she went for a day shift. So I don't think she'll be able to do it, but you may ask her.
Okay. Is she there?
1 minute.
Or if she's busy, we can do it individually. I'll do it with her in person. VPPR role is needed. We need somebody for the VPPR role. The other roles, okay, we do have nominations for some of the roles. Anybody who's interested can be done, can be trained on Canva and keep it. See, it's not flyer. As the moment we enter into a in-person meeting, we don't need flyers, frankly. But we do need somebody to help us with the campaigning part of it. So, somebody who can draft, and training will be given, but you can draft for the events and stuff like that with the NMC. So, Shobha, how can you help Newstart this year, if I may ask? I know you're taking up quite a few roles, but then still,
Yeah, I can be a
is there
member.
anything?
I can attend the meetings more regularly. That's
Yeah.
what, not sorry, regularly. Yeah, I'll be more regular. I
Is
can.
it because the Desert Divas president burden is off?
True. I can definitely now. I can attend the meeting, but I don't feel like taking up any role this year.
Hmm. So, yeah, we have uh, Vice President Education and VPPR. These are the two roles that are really needed. So, yeah, okay. And okay, what I will do is I'll draft whatever I can send to Teja and send it to you, Gerald. Whatever in plus and minus you can add to it. Okay, according, from your end. And then probably we can have probably a Zoom call with Teja if I'm not coming all the way there. If I come, then we can sit with. Yeah. Are you with us, Gerald?
Say it again.
I said, whatever I can draft for the venue at NMC,
Hmm.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
And then you can add and do the rest.
sure.
And anything else? So, Anshuman, if you're taking up a role, then you have to be on time. And what about Irene? Would she be interested in? We need some passionate Toastmasters. I mean, I'm not going to push. I'm pretty sure this year is going to be again a little different.
Anshuman, you're on
Sorry?
mute. Anshuman is on mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna join for sure. So you can count her out.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you can. Where's Nishta? Yeah, why is she not coming?
I don't know. I mean, it will be if things are going physical, it will be difficult for her because she stays in Discovery Garden. So
No,
she,
it will be hybrid. Come what may, it will be hybrid.
yeah, but I think she wants to attend physical, so maybe she might look for some club in that area. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to talk to her what exactly is the plan.
Makes sense. Makes sense. No, makes sense. See, this year we need to work not on only member retention. We need to work on member satisfaction at the end of the day. If the member is not satisfied, there's no way you can stop the member from moving away from us, right? What do you think, Shobha? Precisely, right? I mean, so this time we have to choose people who are around that place and who find this timings very suitable. There are a lot of people like that, people who want to enhance. I mean, people who are working in the managerial cadre themselves want to do it because they find that shortcoming. It's just that they need to realize. So when you call them for the demo meeting and ask them to talk a few words impromptu, if they're not able to stitch words, that's when you can immediately jump in and start campaigning and keep it persuasive. So that is what we need to do. So backside, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Let's see. Okay, so far so good. Anything else? We might have to increase the rent. I mean, there's a thing from 185 to 200. Yeah, I think that's it. 185 to 200. So that is
250,
like
no?
what? To
Only 15
250?
dirhams, no? 250 should be better, no? If it's okay for all.
Look who's joining Chandra
Chandra.
to, after a long time. Hello, Chandra.
We
Chandra
got
Garu.
we got a
Good
VP.
evening.
Yeah,
Good evening. Good
Chandra,
evening.
our next VP education, right time you came
He
in.
will kill us.
No, 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 no. Please
No,
don't
no,
feel
we're
like
just
that.
kidding.
Hi,
We're just
Chandra.
kidding.
Hi.
Even I and Chandra did not meet for a long time. We almost talk every single day.
Oh, you are there. Yeah, it's
They
very,
came to
very
my
Yeah,
long
house
it's
time.
been a while.
and caught hold of
It's been
me,
a while.
Chandra.
It's been a while. It's been a long time since. Anyways, we will launch it in the month of, I said 2 weeks, July 1st in the venue, the first meeting. I mean, July 1st week. Okay. So whoever has any protest now, only please let us know. July 1st week is fine. I'm thinking at least people who are here. Prasad, Anshuman, Shobha is okay, so she's on the phone.
Yeah, fine.
July 1st week should be good, right? So let's go there and do some networking to pick up people. And by then, Prasad will also start gearing up to be the AD. Namaskaram Andi.
Namaste, Andy.
Long time. Unnara, I mean, I thought you were not there in Dubai. Must have gone somewhere else.
Very, very
We're
long
just
time.
discussing. Missing a very important, I mean, people like Chandra and all who were veterans should not have left us. But anyways, no push. That's what this year, no push anybody.
Actually,
We're going to
he's attending classes after classes,
He's
different
helping.
different
not
states.
just Chandra, there are a couple of people whom I know who are doing classes. So at least for the launch meeting, please come July 1st week. Hopefully you should be around. Just to, good old days NMC. So let's see what we can do. So there will be kind of some campaigning happening, and Teja said he's going to call people from the corporate, Gerald. Okay. So he's going to gather a good crowd from the corporate just for the launch
Oh, very
meeting.
good. If he's
Yeah,
taking initiative, he will even assign people to do that. And yeah, that's why I said this is the positive side of having him. He may not be an active member, but we can definitely make proper use of him. And if possible, include him in the XCOM meeting also, even if it is not regular. So we can share our plans and agendas with
See,
him.
what I've told Teja is that in case he's not able to make, to the meetings of Newstart, in case being a member, he can always pitch in for his speeches into any of the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
clubs.
yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't have to lose out on, the timing because he is very serious, very passionate about enhancing his skills. So we might as well
Yeah.
use that.
Sunday is his off day,
We,
by the way.
okay, good. Let's see how we can work it out. Club hopping you can do for all the online meetings nowadays. But if he has to do it on the stage, on the dais, which I think all of us have forgotten, and maybe you guys are doing it, but we have stopped doing it on the stage. Been a long time standing with the mic and stuff like that. So it's going to be a different experience altogether now after
That's
a
in your
long time.
blood, so you don't have to worry.
Not really. We have to check it out. So yeah, what we will do is if Saturday is not working, then probably I don't know. Saturday we have to check.
Sorry, come again.
Sunday, some of them are working. Like Anshuman is working, but Shobha and I and Raj can come. So we have to look in which day will be feasible for one physical meeting. At least we guys have to, benefit. That's what we have to look at. देखते हैं how it goes by. Okay, so this is about it. Next meeting has to be elections, and we are looking for a VPPR. If you have anybody in mind, all of you, please. The person will be trained in Canva and whatsoever for because we will have more events.
I can support a little bit with Canva, but I cannot take the entire responsibility. Whoever is being assigned,
Same here.
I can
But we need somebody
look.
dedicated, yes. Yeah, even
Yeah,
I thought I can also do that, but we definitely need somebody dedicated to do the
like in their
because
absence, if something has to be designed, maybe I can
yeah,
help.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's again at least a good assurance. Sorry. Okay, I think anything else, Rajlakshmi?
No, this is the one. So we will have one more meeting this month, right, for election and final this thing. So let's
Please
after that
check
we will
with
prepare for the
um
handover.
yeah,
Cash
maybe
and
we'll do a physical
yeah, treasurer need to
clear
confirm.
all the treasurer debts and we'll make it 250 if we are starting the venue thing. So we'll have some buffer. Whatever we pay to the NMC, we'll bargain. Maybe Gerald, you can bargain. I have asked for $50 per meeting, but with food, I don't know. And then we'll have some buffer to give badges for the XCOM and we'll do it in a very professional manner from now onwards. No, the roll-up banner has to be there. So we need a banner if you're doing it in a venue. And no, I mean, not just that. I mean, the certificates and stuff like that. Ballot sheets and all, I don't even know where they are. Are they with Binu or have they moved hands?
I will check.
Yeah, please do check. Okay. And some, the ribbons are also there. So we can start giving the ribbons now. The level ribbons and the best speaker ribbons and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get properly back into shape. And Chandra, if you're contemplating, please do come in as a guest. We don't ask you to pay, but at least for good old times, if at all.
Yeah, I'm okay to pay,
Just,
no
are you
problem.
still in? No, are you still in the same place?
No, I shifted to GISES next to Emirates Driving School.
Still, it's not bad if you can make it in the evenings at
Yeah,
NMC once in a while. Just
yeah,
hop in. If not for anything, we'll make you do an impromptu speech.
no problem. I'll join, no problem.
All those classes are one side. Pathways is another thing. I vouch for it. Okay, and I still have not completed all the electives. So there's so much to do in pathways. I don't know why people don't take it seriously. But reaching a consensus, resolving conflicts, so many things, networking. Let's do that. Please move ahead in your speeches. Okay, and if you're doing a presentation or something somewhere, then you can always get some mentoring done. Do hop in, Chandra. It's not for membership, but if you have time, you can always come in. You've been a Toastmaster. They say once a Toastmaster, always a Toastmaster, so you can't forget it. And the vibes are good not in an online, in a normal meeting. So let's just
I'll
see July first week. Keep yourselves free. We'll declare the date. I don't know. It should be a weekend, probably a weekday. Depends. Weekday, no, Gerald. Probably might be a weekday only, working day.
Did you ask me something? Excuse me, because my computer speaker is not working so well.
Okay, I think it's going to be a weekday, right? The launch. Mostly, it won't be a
Yeah.
weekend, I think.
Yeah.
So let's try to make it for
Preferably
the
Saturday
weekday.
evening would be better, I think, which is when we always had any special event for Toastmasters in NMC.
Precisely, and we had so much fun, man. Anyways, let's get back to that. So yeah, this time we'll make Shobha also dance. She'll be game, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, okay. So
Prasad's
Sherry, I
dance
think that's
also.
yeah, man. Prasad, his moves are so good. Whenever I listen to that song, I remember his dance only. Yeah, I think we all can gear up. Okay. And maybe a flash mob on that day. What do you think, Gerald?
Yeah.
You guys did that, right? That was a big time hit.
When
We
it
can do
comes
a flash
to some
mob.
of these celebrations of any of the departments in NMC, people have their favorite departments, favoritism. If it's nursing, there will be plenty of crowd. And if it is physiotherapy, you will not find
Nobody.
anyone there.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then again, if it's Diwali, then you will have crowd. If it is some Arabic festival or Filipino festival, then you will not find. So
Oh,
there are so
okay.
many things. So I wonder where in the list is Toastmaster fitting in?
We can fit in anywhere. That's easy. So yeah, I think anything else we done, I think, right?